Hello, and welcome back to the Four Horsemen. My name is Paul, representing Diecast Graveyard. Myself, along with Tom from Spork Syndicate, Skip from Crossroad Diecast Speed Shop, and Ron from Somo Diecast, make up the Four Horsemen, along with Steve from Miniature Mustangs, our guest horseman. Well, this month's theme for January is Shop Truck, and I've decided to use this 56 Ford pickup. Now, we're going to have a lot of fun with this truck. We're going to tear it down. We're going to put on a custom paint job, some decals, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So sit back and relax, grab your favorite adult beverage, and join in today as we do this month's theme for the Four Horsemen as the Shop Truck. Let's get started with today's build.
It's time to start the autopsy.
I've already taken the truck apart, so let's look at some of the pieces. This one has a metal base, which I love working with the metal bases. We're going to replace the wheels on this with some beautiful Samed wheels. The base is very narrow on this, but we can take our little snips and we can clip out the base to get rid of the wheels. They come out really easy like that. Sometimes you may have to go in there and grind them out, but if you can get them with the snips, that's just as easy. Sometimes easier said than done here. There we go. We're going to have to get in there with a file and trim those down a little bit, or use a screwdriver to bend the tab out of the way. Make sure you have plenty of room to get those new axles in there. Don't forget to check the Four Horsemen schedule at the Four Horsemen Diecast here on YouTube. We've got the whole schedule for 2026 planned out, and you can participate in these. You don't have to have any specific casting or anything. All you have to do is participate. Now, the theme is the theme, but again, you can use any casting you wish. Here I've got the inside, and we're going to cut off that engine. We're going to put in a different engine in there. Widen that hole out a little bit with the file. Here we cut off the supercharger, and we're going to replace it with this fuel injection. I just like the way it looked a lot better. So we cut that off, and then we're going to put the fuel injection on top of this after we filed it down. We'll glue those on there once we get it in place. Takes a little bit of fine tuning here and there. We can get that up inside. Make sure you test fit everything. That looks good. Might have to move it around a little bit, but that looks really good. Once you get it to where you want it, then go ahead and glue it in place. That's looking pretty good. Here we're going to use a dry erase marker to take off any of the tampos. Now these little black ones from Expo work out excellent. Now, the one thing to be careful of is to make sure you don't do it too much, because if you do it too much, you're going to take off some of the finish. And there is a little bit on this door that is missing. You can tell by the little patch there. It really isn't going to matter, because once we paint over it and clear coat it, you won't see it anyway, but just something to be aware of there. And that's today's tip from your Uncle Paulie. Just keep going over it until you get rid of the tampo. It'll come off eventually. Got a little tiny bit there left on the front fender. I like working with these AMAX cars because they're nice and shiny underneath, and they got a real nice metallic sheen to them, so when you use the Spectre Flame paints to go over it, they look great. Little tiny bit left. Now the reason they take the tampos off there, these markers, is because they got acetone in there. Now you can use regular acetone, but it's a little bit more harsh and it's liable to take off some of the paint too. So be careful with that. Almost gone. Now get in there with your little pointer or your razor blade and get rid of all the excess marker that you had built up in the crevices. Now don't forget to hit that subscribe button and mash that like button. That lets me know what you guys like, and if you're getting anything out of these videos, please subscribe and hit that like button. There's that little patch I was telling you about. Now we're going to paint over this anyway, and we're going to clear coat it, but you can use these dry erase markers to get rid of those tampos, and they work really good.
Meanwhile, back in the graveyard.
Here we got it in the paint booth. And I'm going to put down a very light coat of this lime green. And make sure you get up in the fender wells and all the hard to reach places, inside the door jambs, etc. And make sure you keep it down to the light mist coats. You don't want to saturate it because it'll definitely run on you. All the airbrushes I have, all the airbrush equipment, etc., came from Spray Gunner. Check out spraygunner.com. They got some really nice equipment there, and they got great prices, and their shipping department is second to none. They get your order out fast, and they get it to you really, really quick. It's a great service, great people. They'll answer your questions, but check out spraygunner.com. This is looking really, really nice. Give it time to tack up a little bit and then come back in with some more paint if you wish. That's looking really, really good. Let that sit for about 10 minutes. Now we're going to come in with a different color. We're going to hit the back end of the truck with some dark green. This will give it a really nice fade. Again, get all your hard to reach places first. Check out all my paints at diecastgraveyard.com, my line of Spectre Flame paints. I've got 24 different colors, and you can check them all out. Now we got some other stuff coming up here pretty quick. We got flat black, we've got a silver base, and we got a clear coat system. But check it out at diecastgraveyard.com. That fade's looking really sweet. And be careful, like we always say, just be careful that you're not going to saturate it too bad, because you don't want to have it run on you. And when all this is done and I get my decals on there, then I'm going to clear it up with some Diecast Graveyard 2K Clear. Again, this is also available at diecastgraveyard.com. Make sure you check out all the other builders too. My colleagues, Tom from Spork Syndicate, Skip from Crossroad Diecast Speed Shop, and Ron at Somo Diecast, along with Steve at Miniature Mustangs, and all the other folks that participated in this month's build. Check out hashtag 4Horseman Diecast, and you'll be able to find the other builds so you can check out the other folks. And you should participate too. This is a lot of fun. Man, that is looking nice. All right, we'll let that tack up, and we'll let it dry for about 24 hours before we come back into it. I put some decals on there for Sinclair oil. Here's your base with these beautiful Samed wheels. Those are going to fit on there nice. Here's the engine we're going to glue in. And here's your interior. And the glass. Let's put everything together and give my creation life.
Life! Life, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
And here's what we started with. This beautiful 56 Ford pickup. Now, sitting by itself, I mean, this is a great looking car, but we're going to have a lot of fun with this. We tore it down. We stripped off the tampos off the side because we didn't have to strip the paint, which was really cool. We put some new wheels on there from Samed Wheels. We painted it up with a beautiful faded paint job using my Spectre Flame paints that I got at diecastgraveyard.com. And we put some beautiful decals on there, clear coated it with my Diecast Graveyard 2K Clear. And the results turned out absolutely incredible. Now again, as I always say, folks, you can do this too. Make sure that you get yourself some main lines, check out the 4 Horseman build schedule, participate in these builds. You'll have a lot of fun, I promise. And what's really cool is because it takes you out of your comfort zone. And it pushes you to get better, which is the reason I started this page in the first place. But I had a lot of fun with this build, and this is the result. Look at how beautiful this truck turned out. And this month's themed shop truck, it definitely checks all the boxes here. What a beautiful, beautiful ride. I'd love to own this in real life. That'd be absolutely incredible. But I had a great time with you today. Again, if you got anything out of this video, click the like button, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. And when the new videos come out, you'll be alerted. But I had a great time with this, and I hope you did too. But please make sure you check out the other builds also. Thank you so much for joining me today on the 4 Horsemen. My name is Paul from Diecast Graveyard. I had a great time, and check out next month's build for the 4 Horsemen Diecast. You'll have a great time, I promise, and it'll be great to see you there. Thank you so much, and cheers.